Sweet Bees, it's the Sweetest vegan here. Today on the show, instead of making red velvet donuts, we'll be making red velvet beets. Why? Because I put beets in my red velvet cakes anyway, and I'm not making donuts because I don't feel like frying them and I don't have a donut pan, so we're just gonna keep it all vegetables today. Here we go. We're going to start this recipe by preheating our oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we're going to chop our beets away from the stems, but save the stems because we're going to use the leafy part later. Use a potato peeler to skin the outside of your beets, or you could just clean it really well, and then we're going to chop them into wedges or slices. I chose to try to go with slices because I thought it looked really artistic and pretty and circular and red, but watch out because the red from the beets will dye and stain everything. It's like grape juice or red wine. You ever been really drunk and like spilled red wine and were like too drunk to clean it properly, and you always had that stain in your carpet from that one night that it all went really well? So we're going to add our beets to a baking pan and drizzle them with a little bit of olive oil. Cover them with foil and then bake them for 45 minutes or until they are tender. Cut the leaves away from the stem. You only want the top leafy part. Place a skillet over medium-high heat and add just enough olive oil to cover the bottom. Then add in your leafy greens. Now I didn't dry my leaves enough, so the water kind of caused this like combustion, but I got scared and I just threw all the rest of them in. Anyway, it was a disaster, but I kept going with it. You only want to saute them for about 3 to 5 minutes. You don't want them to get really wilty, but you want them to get just soft enough to be palatable. Place your leaves on a plate so we can use that same skillet to make our glaze. Add a little bit of olive oil to the pan. Turn it down so you won't have another combustion when you add your balsamic vinegar, as I did. Then we're going to add in raw sugar, cocoa powder, vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. Use a whisk to stir that all together, and it should be a pretty thick consistency but still work as a glaze. Take your beets out of the oven, plate them with your leafy greens, and drizzle them with your glaze. Doesn't that look delicious? It certainly looked delicious. Let's taste them. It was a step out on the limb, and I'm glad I took it because I usually don't eat beets because they taste like dirt to me. They are earthy and I don't like the dirt taste in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Roasting it actually simmered the dirt taste. Like you couldn't taste as much beet as you normally would without roasting them, like straight out the can. They just taste off. Since balsamic vinegar is my new favorite thing, and who doesn't love chocolate, and I had the little red velvet word play in my head, they actually weren't that bad to eat. Will I finish the whole plate? No. But will I eat 1 or 2 and tell other people just to try them for kicks? Yes. It was pretty okay. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you really loved it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye. While those are that was really country. While those are, why do I say it like that? While those are while those dirt, like chocolate covered dirt.